In previous classes, we have seen function of a function rule. What do you mean by function of a function rule? If y is a function of u and u being a function of x, then dy by dx is equal to derivative of dy by du into du by dx. That is function of a function. Now, what do you mean by function of a function? Function of a function means it is the composite or composition of two functions. What is composition or composite functions? We consider this example. Let f of x and g of x be any two differentiable functions defined over the set of real numbers are f and g. That means f of x and g of x are any two functions defined over the set of real numbers are. Then the composite function, then the composition or the composite function, a composite function of f and g, which we denote as f composition g, f composite g, f dot g. Now, f and g is the composition, f dot composite function f dot g. F dot g is defined by, what is f dot g? F dot g is defined by f dot g of x is equal to this. If f and g are any two functions, then f dot g is also a function. That function f dot g is defined by f composition g of x. F composite g of x is equal to f of g of x. And g dot f of x is equal to g of f of x. Now, the f of g of x means that x in the value that g go then g of x function g of x y f of y the composite or composition of two functions f and g. G dot f of x is equal to g of f of x. This composition is g of f of x. G of f of x means x in f of x value. The g of y. G is a function of u. U is a function of x. That is a function of a function. Okay. F of g of x. We take g of x in our u. F of ui. F a function of u. Then u is a function of x. Then we have function of a function. We consider this example. Let f of x is equal to sin x and g of x is equal to root x. That means f of x is equal to sin x and g of x is equal to root x are functions defined over the set of real numbers are defined over R. Then f dot g of x, the composite function f dot g of x is f of g of x. Now, that is equal to f of x and g go together. What is g of x? G of x is equal to root x. F of root x. The root x is equal to simple root x is equal to y. Then f of y. What is f of x? F of x is equal to sin x. That is f of y is equal to sin y. That is sin of y divided root x. That is x and g. G derivative. What is g of x? Root x. Now, y f of root of x. Then f dot g of x is equal to f dot g of x is equal to f of g of x. That means gx. And gx is the domain f of g of x. So, the product of the functions f and g is f into g. F into g of x is equal to f of x into g of x. Not like this. But f into g is f of x is equal to sin x and g of x is equal to root x. Then f into g of x is equal to sin x into root x. Here the composite is another meaning, entirely different meaning. F dot g of x is equal to f of g of x. That means consider the value of g of x and that value is given to f. That is f of g of x root x. F of root x is f of y. is equal to sin y sin root x. That is f dot g of x is equal to sin root x. But sin root x means it is the composition of the functions f of x is equal to sin x and g of x is equal to root x. Second, similarly, what is f dot g of x is equal to sin root x? Similarly, what is g dot f of x? G composition f of x is equal to g of f of x. That is equal to g of what is f of x? Sin x. Now, x in a value f of x is sin x. Sin x value g g of sin root x, g of y. That's g is equal to g of y, where y is equal to sin x. G of x is equal to what is g of x? G of x is equal to root x. G of x is equal to root x. Therefore, g of y is equal to root y. That is g of y is equal to root y. That is root sin x. F dot g of x is equal to sin root x. This is the composition of the functions. F of x is equal to sin x, then the g of x is equal to root x. Then this one, root of sin x. This is the composition of the function g of x is equal to root x and f of x is equal to sin x. G dot f of x. That means function of a function means it is the composite of two functions or the composition of two functions. Defined like this, f dot g of x is equal to f of g of x. Second, then consider this one. Similarly, consider f of x is equal to cos x and g of x is equal to e raised to x. Two functions defined over the set of real numbers. Then what is f dot g of x? F dot g of x is equal to f of g of x. That is, this is equal to g of x means what is g of x? E raised to x. Now that is f of e raised to x. F of e raised to x, e raised to x, y is f of y. F of x and cos x. F of y cos y. That is cos e raised to x. Y is equal to e raised to x. Then similarly, what is g dot f of x? G dot f of x is equal to g of f of x. That is g of f of x means g of cos x. Let us the cos x is equal to y g of y. What is g of x? E raised to x. G of y e raised to y. That is e raised to y is cos x. Or f dot g of x is equal to cos of e raised to x and g dot f of x is equal to e raised to cos x. In this case, cos e raised to x means it is the composition of the functions f of x is equal to cos x and g of x is equal to e raised to x. Here, it is the composition of the functions g of x is equal to e raised to x and f of x is equal to cos x. Okay? That is, function of a function means it is the composition of two functions. F dot g, f of g of x. Then sin root x or sin log x. Sin log x is the composition of the functions. Sin log x is the composition of the functions. F of x is equal to sin x and g of x is equal to log x. Then log sin x f of x is equal to log x and g of x is equal to sin x. And then f dot g is equal to log of sin x. That means composition of a function is the function of a function. The f dot g means f is a function of g of x, and f is a function of u. U is a g, u means g of x is a function of x. Second, function of a function. Function of a function means it is the composite of two functions, f and g. Defined by f dot g of x is equal to f of g of x. That means that function x is given to the function g, then we get g of x. That g of x is given to f. And f of y is okay. This is function of a function or composite of functions, composition of two functions. Then please all of you save it and then save it and then there rewrite your note. Then allow them save it. Function of a function. We have already seen function of a function rule. What do you mean by function of a function rule? If y is a function of x, if y is a function of u and u is a function of x, then dy by dx is equal to dy by du into du by dx. Then function of a function means it is the composition of two functions. Then consider the example. consider y is equal to sine root x. Then this function sine root x is the composite of the functions of which functions? Sine root x is the composition or composite of the functions. The functions in the composite. Let f of x is equal to sine x and g of x is equal to root x. F of x is equal to sine x and g of x is equal to root x. Then what is f dot g of x? F dot g of x is equal to f composite g of x is equal to f of g of x. That is f of g of x means root x. F of root x. Relate root x is equal to y. That is f of y. F of y is equal to sine y. That is sine root x. That means this function sine root x is the composite of f and g. Or y is equal to sine root x is equal to f dot g. Second. Then we have derivative of y. D divided by dx of y. Derivative of y is equal to d divided by dx of f dot g. What is y? Y is equal to sine root x. Then what is derivative of y? Derivative of y means derivative of sine. Now root x is equal to u and sine u. Then dy by du into du by dx. Now let derivative of sine. What is derivative of sine? Cos. Cos u. That is cos root x. Then already taken derivative of sine. Then the derivative of root x. What is derivative of root x? 1 by 2 root x. Or dy by dx is equal to cos root x into 1 by 2 root x. Second. Then that is equal to, consider what is f dash x. F of x is equal to sin x. What is f dash x? Cos x. We consider the composite f dash or dot g. What is f dash dot g of x? F dash dot g of x is equal to f dash of g of x. Second. What is f dash of g of x? G of x is equal to y. F dash of y. That is equal to f dash of y. What is f of x is equal to sin x. Then what is f dash x? F dash x is the derivative of sin cos. And then f dash of y means cos y. That is cos y equal to cos root x. Second. That means this cos root x is equal to f dash dot g of x. And what is g dash x? G of x is equal to root x. Then g dash x is equal to 1 by 2 root x. That is, if y is equal to sin root x, then dy by dx is equal to sin derivative cos root x into 1 by 2 root x. What is cos root x? Cos root x is equal to f dash of f dash dot g. Okay? F dash dot g into what is 1 by 2 root x? It is the derivative of g dash. Or derivative of f dot g is equal to f dash dot g into g dash. What is f dash dot g? F dash dot g of x is f dash dot g is equal to f dash of g of x. F dash of y. F dash x is equal to derivative of sin x cos x. That is cos y. Cos root x. Cos root x means f dash dot g into g dash. Second. That is a very important result. Derivative of f composition g. Derivative of f dot g is equal to f dash dot g into g dash. F dash dot g into g dash. Consider another example also. Let f of x is equal to cos x and g of x is equal to e raised to x. F of x is equal to cos x and g of x is equal to e raised to x. Then what is f dot g of x? F dot g of x. F composite g of x is equal to f of g of x. That is f of, what is g of x? E raised to x. F of e raised to x equal to f of y. What is f of x? Cos x. F of y? Cos y. That is cos e raised to x. That means cos e raised to x is the composite of f of x is equal to cos x and g of x is equal to e raised to x. That is cos e raised to x is equal to f dot g. Then derivative of f dot g. What is derivative of f dot g? F dot g is equal to f dot g of x is equal to cos of e raised to x. What is derivative of this one? Derivative of e raised to x is equal to u and cos u. Derivative minus sin u. into another dy by du into du by dx എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അത് cos ഡെറിവേറ്റീവ് എന്താണ്? മൈനസ് സൈൻ e raised to x into e raised to x ഡെറിവേറ്റീവ് e raised to x. Okay, derivative of cos of e raised to x is equal to cos derivative minus sin cos u derivative minus sin u sin e raised to x. Then derivative of e raised to x e raised to x. Then derivative of this one is derivative of f dot g. Then what is f dash? F dash is equal to f of x is equal to cos x. Then what is f dash? F dash of x minus sin x. Then what is f dash dot g of x? F dash dot g of x is equal to f dash of g of x. That is f dash of what is g of x e raised to x. F dash of y. F dash x is equal to minus sin x. Fx in derivative minus sin x. Then f dash of y is equal to minus sin y sin e raised to x. That is minus sin e raised to x means f dash dot g into e raised to x means g dash x. Or f dash f dot g into derivative of f dot g f composite g f composition g is equal to f dash dot g into g dash. See, നമ്മൾ പ്രോബ്ലം ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഈ കൺസിഡർ നമ്മൾ എന്താ ഈ റിസൾട്ട് അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. അതിന് പകരം എന്താണ് എഫ് ഡോട്ട് എഫ് ഓഫ് എക്സ് ആൻഡ് ഗിവൺ എഫ് ഓഫ് എക്സ് ആൻഡ് ജി ഓഫ് എക്സ് ഫൈൻഡ് ദ ഡെറിവേറ്റീവ് ഓഫ് എഫ് ഡോട്ട് ജി. ദെൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? ഫസ്റ്റ് യു റൈറ്റ് ഇൻ ദ വാല്യൂ എഫ് ഡോട്ട് ജി ആൻഡ് ദെൻ ഡിഫറൻഷിയേറ്റ്. അല്ലാതെ എനിക്ക് എന്താണ് ഈ റിസൾട്ട് അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാൻ നോക്കണ്ട. ഇങ്ങനെ എഫ് ഡോട്ട് ജി ഡെറിവേറ്റീവ് ഓഫ് എഫ് ഡോട്ട് ജി ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു എഫ് ഡാഷ് ഡോട്ട് ജി ഇൻറ്റു ജി ഡാഷ് എന്നുള്ള പ്രോപ്പർട്ടി വേണം. എഫ് ഡോട്ട് ജി കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുക, ദെൻ അപ്ലൈ നമ്മളെ പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് will apply, sorry, function of a function will apply here. Okay? Then function of a function rule means it is the derivative of composite of two functions. F from g into functions are, we can find f dot g. Function of a function f dot g. Then derivative of f dot g is equal to f dash dot g into g dash. Okay? And ഇതൊന്ന് save ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളേ. ഒന്ന് save ചെയ്യും. Consider some more examples using function of a function rule, derivative of function of a function rule. We have already seen several examples, but in this case, the function of a function rule may be given in the form of f dot g, the composite of two functions. Then fx is given, gx is also given, then find the derivative of f dot g or g dot f in that type. If the problem is given f dot derivative of f dot g, then consider some more examples in this video. For example, let f of x is equal to sin x and g of x is equal to 7x square minus 1. What is derivative of fx? Cos x. Derivative of gx? 7 into 2x. 7 into derivative of x square. Find derivative of f dot g. And to find derivative of f dot g, derivative of f dot g is equal to f dash dot g into g dash. ആ പ്രോപ്പർട്ടി അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാതെ find f dot g first, then find the derivative. First calculate f dot g, then apply the derivative of f dot g. What is f dot g? We have f dot g of x is equal to f of g of x. That is f of g of x means 7x square minus 1. Let f of x 7x square minus 1 is equal to y. Then this is f of y. What is f of y? F of x sin x. F of y sin y. That is sin of 7x square minus 1. Okay? F dot g of x is equal to sin of 7x square minus 1. And we know what is derivative of dy by dx is equal to dy by dx is equal to dy by dx, then derivative of f dot g, d divided by dx of f dot g, f dot g and derivative, d divided by dx of f dot g is equal to, what is f dot g? F dot g means sin 7x square minus 1. Then derivative of f dot g, derivative of sin derivative എന്താണ്? sin ഏത് വന്നാലും derivative, sin u derivative cos u. അല്ല, എന്നിട്ട് sin 7x square minus 1 cos u into derivative of gx. u into derivative 7 into 2x. That is equal to 14x into 7 into 14x into cos 7x square minus 1. Or derivative of f dot g is equal to, what is f dash? F dash x is equal to cos x. What is f dash dot g? F dash dot g means sine of 7x square minus 1. Then this, sorry, f dash g is equal to cos of 7x square minus 1. F dash is equal to cos x. F dash dot g means f dash of g of x. That is f dash of 7x square minus 1. F dash means cos of 7x square minus 1. That is f dash dot g into this 14x means derivative of g dash. We property apply. Find f dot g. Then we property apply. If fx and gx are given, to find derivative of f dot g, find f dot g first, then differentiate it. P property ആണ് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. ഇത് പരീക്ഷയ്ക്ക് റിസൾട്ട് ഞാൻ ചോദിച്ചാൽ f dot g derivative of f dot g is equal to f dash dot g into g dash. Second, answer the problem. Let if f of x is equal to root x and g of x is equal to 2x square minus x plus 1. Find derivative of f dot g of x. Find derivative of f dot g of x means first f dot g of x is equal to f of g of x. That is f of, what is g of x? 2x square minus x plus 1. Let 2x square minus x plus 1 is equal to y. Then that is equal to f of y. F of y, where y is equal to 0. Then f of x is equal to root x. F of y is equal to root y. That is the root of 2x square minus x plus 1. Okay? That is f dot g is equal to root of 2x square minus x plus 1. Then derivative of f dot g. Derivative of f dot g means derivative of this one. Derivative of u. Derivative of u, sorry. Derivative of root u. Root u എന്നാൽ എന്താണ്? Root u ന്റെ derivative 1 by 2 root u. 1 by 2 root u. നേരത്തെ നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തതാണ്. Root of u. Then 2x square minus x plus 1 is equal to u എന്ന് എടുക്കുന്നത്. Now root u, what is derivative of root u? 1 by 2 root u. Then 1 by 2 root 2x square minus x plus 1 into derivative of u. What is derivative of u? Here 2 into derivative of x square 2x minus derivative of x minus 1 plus derivative of 1 0. That is 2 into 2x minus 1. Okay? That is derivative of d divided by dx of f dot g is equal to 2 into 2x. 4x minus 1 divided by 2 into root of 2x square minus x plus 1. Sometimes the function may be given in this form. F of x and g of x are given. Then find the derivative of f dot g. If the problem is in that sense, then first you have to find f dot g. Then find the derivative of f dot g using function of a function. Always function of a function rule means it is the composite of two functions, function of a function. Then derivative of a function means derivative of f dot g is equal to f dash dot g into g dash. We apply this property. First we find f dot g and then take the derivative of f dot g. Yes, okay? Another problem, if problem is given in this model, then first find f dot g or g dot f, then find the derivative. Okay? There we take a function u, then dy by du into du by dx. That's the same method. Save it, not take what. It will save function of a function rule.